What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Darium's Competitive Pokemon. Today, going to be reviewing Po-Town from the new Burning Shadows set. Po-Town is a stadium card that I think has a lot of competitive potential. So let's check it out. It reads, whenever any player plays a Pokemon from their hand to evolve one of their Pokemon, put 3 damage counters on that Pokemon. So Po-Town is a stadium card that really hinders evolution type decks. So if you're playing a basic deck, you know, that's kind of the first thing that comes to mind. If you're playing a basic deck and you need a way to bring these evolved Pokemon, bring their HP down into range so that you can take one-hit knockouts with your basic Pokemon, you know, Po-Town is going to be your go-to supporter. Imagine a Gardevoir GX deck trying to evolve up into Gardevoir through Po-Town. It's going to take 30 damage each time it has to evolve. Same with Greninja. Every time Greninja evolves, and Greninja has to evolve so many times. You have to evolve from Froakie to Frogadier, from Frogadier to Greninja, Greninja to Greninja Break. It could get 90 damage on it by the time it reaches Greninja Break if it has to evolve all the way up from a Froakie if they cannot counter or remove the Po-Town Stadium. So Po-Town has great potential as a stadium card to really rack up the damage on these evolved Pokemon. Now, I think Po-Town pairs incredibly with Drampa GX. So, Drampa Garbodor is already an archetype that exists, you know, in this past year, right? We saw it won the North American International Championship. Now, a lot of Drampa Garbodor decks and Zoroark Drampa decks would play that Team Magma's Secret Base Stadium to put 20 damage onto benched Pokemon, right? And they would use that to help power up Drampa's Berserk attack. Now, Team Magma Secret Base has rotated out of standard format. I think Po-Town will serve as an awesome kind of supplement to that Team Magma Secret Base and allow Drampa decks to damage themselves, right? With that evolving, you know, they could play stage 1 Pokemon, damage themselves on the bench, and then use that as a way to power up Drampa's Berserk attack. So imagine you play Po-Town in your Drampa Garbodor deck. And when you evolve your Trubbish into Garbodor, they take 3 damage. So that would decrease the amount of hit points that your Garbodors have, unfortunately. Yes, so you're going to have, you know, Garbodors that have 90 hit points instead of 120. However, that is a small price to pay for the fact that your Drampa is now up front swinging for 150, 180 if it has a choice band attached with that Berserk attack. And I think Po-Town also just is going to be doing way more damage to the opponent than it does to a Drampa deck, right? Because Po-Town is going to be bringing that Gardevoir GX into one-hit knockout range. It's going to be bringing, you know, those Greninja Breaks down into one-hit knockout range. Even if Greninja Break just gets hit one time by a Po-Town in its evolution chain, it goes from 170 hit points all the way down to 140, which is perfect for Drampa because Drampa can easily stream 150 damage with that Berserk attack. So it's perfect math for that. I think Po-Town also just great for bringing, you know, stage 1s down as well. Going to be a cool card in combination maybe with Alolan Ninetales, you know, having that snipe attack, or maybe even that Tapu Koko promo that does the flying flip and spreads 20 to everything. Po-Town is just another card that helps inflict damage to the opponent. So going to be interested to see what kind of decks Po-Town finds its way into in the upcoming standard format. It is, you know, a nice disrupted card. It kind of reminds me of that Faded Town Stadium we had last year that did 20 damage to Mega Pokemon between turns. It's going to see a similar kind of function in decks, I think, that Faded Town had, except Po-Town has the added bonus of being really good with Drampa because of that self-damaging clause. It's much faster than Rainbow Energy. Rainbow Energy is another option that Drampa has to damage its own bench in order to power up Berserk. But I think Po-Town just being a turn faster, the fact that you could get a turn 2 Berserk with Po-Town instantly makes Po-Town a playable card and extremely relevant. I think evolution cards are going to be very good in the upcoming standard format. I expect them to be very powerful, since standard seems to be kind of slowing down, and just basic decks are becoming less and less powerful with each set that's released. We're seeing more powerful evolved Pokemon come into play, right? So I think Potown is going to help those basic decks really keep up with the strength of the evolved decks going forward. So that's it for my review of Potown. I think Potown is a great card. Definitely would give it a thumbs up rating. So let me know what you all think of Potown in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.